There's a bunch of seats up here, there's a bunch up here too. We can talk after if you need to talk, alright? 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 Okay, because you're being disruptive, that's why that's what I'm saying. Alright. So, back to what I was saying. If the enemy can get you to focus on your past, he can keep you from your future. So he wants us to continue to focus on our past, because what we do by focusing on our past, we miss what God really has for us. And what happens is we continue to go around in circles, doing the same dumb stuff over and over again, looking for a different result. If we honest with ourselves, how many of us have been at the City Rescue Mission more than 2-3 times? If we're honest with ourselves, and you don't have to raise your hand. I don't want nobody to. I'm just saying this in general, because this is some of the stuff that the enemy tries to do. He wants you to think that that's okay, but it's not okay, because you're not moving forward. You're not progressing, and this is what the enemy wants you to do. So, looking at this scripture in Philippians chapter 3, verse 13, it makes me think of. Before my mom died a couple years ago, we would drive to Albuquerque, New Mexico every year, faithfully, me and my kids, twice a year. We'd go in the spring and we'd go in the fall for Thanksgiving. All right? Every year. But when I got in my car, we'd pack up the car, we'd get in the car, and I punched the address, 901 San Pablo, Albuquerque, New Mexico. I punched the address in the GPS. On the GPS, it would show the little flag. This little British lady would say, go right. But what I'm seeing right in front of me is what? My garage door. Right? So I listened to that little British lady for 24 hours to get me where I needed to go. The key is, or what's interesting, I should say the key, what's interesting, because I've driven this particular route so many times, we get into Joplin, Missouri, and when we get to Joplin, Missouri, there's so much construction. So with all this construction, I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get around this construction, because I've driven this so many times, right? So as I'm trying to go around this construction, I keep running into more and more problems, to the point where we ended up in an area that we shouldn't have ended up in. Yeah, you use your imagination. And while we're in this area, my ex-wife, my wife at the time, she's like,